This time I'm going to create this rail mounter is from Too Tall Toby's tournament. It's pretty easy, but this part can be a little bit tricky if you don't know how to do it. But I will start with the bottom plate. We see that the width is 66, length is 99, thickness is 22, and I will also remove this material. It's 8 millimeters here on both sides. The angle of the arm is 40, the thickness of the arm is 16. The distance here is 77 between the center points of the hole, and the angle of this part is 15 degrees. So we will see how we can solve this. I will move the image to my second screen, and I will begin with an extrude shape, the bottom plate. The length is 99 and the width is 66. Thickness is 22, like so, and then I will remove some material here at the bottom. So I will use a cut extrude, drop it here on the midpoint, right click, go to edit cross section, use W to look at, remove these lines. Then I will project that line or edge, this edge and this edge. Then I will use offset to move or make a copy of these two lines 8 millimeters from the side. So I will type 8 here in the properties, remove the offset constraint because I don't need it, select that line and this line, click OK here, and then I will come up here to arc, 3-point arc, select it, click on this endpoint here and this endpoint, right click here and type 80 for the radius. So now I can remove these two lines and these two and join these endpoints here and on this side as well. So now I can click finish and cut through the part like so. Then I will also round the corners. I use blend to do that. Select blend, select this corner or this edge. The blend should be 14. Select that one as well, like so, and this one and the other one here, the last one on this side. Hit enter. Then I will continue with this arm. We see that the angle here is 40. The width is 16 and it's positioned at the center of the bottom plate. So I will use an extrude shape, and I will drop the extrude shape on this side so that I will have the cross section on this side here. Then I right click, go to flip extrusion, grab that handle, snap it to the other side, and I will also snap this handle to the top, and right click and push this height handle here and drop it. The thickness or the width of this one should be 16. Then I snap it to that side and this side. Alt E to go to edit cross section, W to look at, and let's see now, and I will delete that line as well. Then I will grab this one, I will zoom out a bit, make it long enough like so, and this one should the angle of this one should be 40. So I will click on this side so that we have the dimension here. We know that the total angle of this side here should be 180 minus 40, but you can also grab this arrow here and drop it on the y-axis. So now we can double click and it's easier. Type 50 and hit enter. So now it's 40 degrees here. But we don't know the length here because we know the height, 122 to this edge up here on this part. So I will do like this. I will right click, use a polyline, click here, add another one here to the endpoint to get a close profile. Then I right click, go to finish drawing, like so. So now I will create this part. We see the angle here is 15 degrees, 44, 77 between the center points. So I will grab another extrude shape. I will drop it here so it will be a second part, but I will join it later. Let's see now, 44 in this direction and 77 here. Thickness is 15, like so, and then I select it, use the triball. I will move the triball to the midpoint of this edge here. Let's see now, select edge, and I will move it to the center of this edge. And now the height should be a distance between that edge and the bottom is 122. But we don't know the exact distance between this side and to this edge. So we have to figure it out. We will do like this. First I will rotate this angle or this part 15 degrees, like so, and then this edge here should now touch this surface or this face here. So I have to move the tribal to the midpoint of this edge, and then also right click and orient tribal to global so that we can move it in this direction. So now when I select this axis, right click and choose to point and select this face, it will touch that face. So now we have the right position of this part here. So now I can change this one, the arm. I go to edit cross section, W to look at. Now I can move this endpoint to this edge or the corner, do the same here. And then right click and finish drawing, like so. Then I will add a cylinder here, drop it on this side on the midpoint. Make sure that I have the camera in the right position so that the cylinder will have the right direction when I drop it. I right click, go to flip extrusion, and it will go through the part or snap it to the bottom here, change the diameter, snap it to that side here. So now I will cut some holes. This one is 27, the depth is 4, then this the other hole is 14. 27 and 14. I will use a cut cylinder, drop it here, and that's 27, and the depth is 4. Now I will select another cut cylinder, drop it here, that one is 14, and it will go through the part like so. Now I will select this cylinder, shift select the hole like so, and then this one. Use the tribal, move the tribal to the midpoint of this edge here, then right click, mirror and link, like so. Then I will cut a hole here, cut cylinder, drop it on the center point first, then I will change the position of it. The diameter is 11. It will go through the part. Use the tribal, and the distance from the center here of the hole to this side is 11 millimeters. and then the distance between the holes on the both sides is 58. So that means if I now right click, added distance from this point should be 58 divided by 2. So now I can move the tribal to the midpoint of this edge and mirror, and let's see now, right click, mirror and link, select that hole, turn on the tribal again, move the tribal to midpoint of this edge here, and then mirror and link. So now we have the holes in the right position. So this is how we can create this rail mounter, but we have to we see that we have two parts here, so I will join these together, select them, go to feature and boolean union and click OK, like so. So now there is only one part. So this is one way of doing it, so I hope that you have found it useful.